welcome to this edition of North Penn News, the first edition of the new year, 1997. I'm Trish Williams along with Joe Brown. In the top story tonight, Inglewood's 5th and 6th grade student council members are participating in an exciting project called Warm America. The students have learned how to knit and are creating squares which will be taken to volunteer groups in Chestnut Hill. Here, the squares will be assembled into blankets. These blankets will then be donated to the American Red Cross.
Mrs. Mary Tracy Sukolsky, Montgomery Elementary School 5th grade math class, participated in a unique problem-solving unit. Their assignment was to build a sturdy bridge from toothpicks and glue while staying within their allotted budget. The 3-week project involves students playing roles as architects, accountants, project directors, and carpenters. Following lessons about bridge development, students experimented with connects pieces before deciding on the strongest design for their bridge. An award for Best Bridge Design was given, and a bridge-breaking contest was held to determine the strongest bridge.
Congratulations to North Wales Learning and Support teacher Stephanie Saris, who has been named the Teacher of the Year by the Pennsylvania Federation of the Council for Exceptional Children. The honor is not the first for Saris, however. Last spring, she received the Bernice Baumgartner Teacher of the Year Award from Montgomery County.
Students in Mercedes Lee's 3rd grade class at North Wales are part of an exciting year-long partnership with the residents of Folkways Retirement Community. They are encouraged to participate in a pen-pal relationship with opportunities for face-to-face contact as well. The project began in September, and since then they have shared a Halloween party and a Thanksgiving lunch. Mrs. Lee says the partnership is going beautifully, and the students are really enthused. The students in Pen Pals will have at least one opportunity for face-to-face contact each month until the end of the school year.
8th grade students at Pembroke Middle School had a chance to combine their art talents and sewing abilities. 2 Pembroke teachers, Beth Light and Kari Taylor, decided to develop an interdisciplinary project which combined fashioning, designing, and sewing. 40 students worked to design and sew play clothes for the children who attend the high school daycare program. The Pembroke students have created 20 new costumes for the children, including a bride, Fred Flintstone, Batman, and even a ladybug.
The Pembroke Student Council completed a community service project during the holiday season. The students sponsored a penny war among the 3 grades in support of Lansdale's Manna on Main Street. Over $1,250 was raised for Manna, which helps to feed needy families in the Lansdale area.
In middle school news, Pendle recently held their final competition of the 1997 National Geographic Geography Bee. Ben Donaldson won this event and now has the opportunity to compete in the state competition. Matt Arnold and Courtney Fullerton were the first and second runners-up respectively.
The North Penn High School chapter of the National Honor Society has received an award for an outstanding service project at the 4th annual National Convention held recently in Minneapolis. North Penn's award was one of only 10 given to high schools around the country. The project was the high school's annual Special Olympics project, which involves hundreds of North Penn students and various student clubs.
The North Penn High School teamed up with Central Bucks East and West for a mock session congress. Seniors from Mr. Sam Brumbaugh's American Government classes participated in the event. The mock congress was set up to help students from the 3 schools understand the workings of our political system. One of the North Penn reps, Henry Becker, predicts that there will be a mock senate at the high school in the spring.
8 gifted mentorship students from North Penn High School were invited to attend a panel discussion at the Research Center of Merck & Company. The discussion focused on the development of new drugs and their journey from the concepts to the shelves. The event was an excellent opportunity for the students to act with professional researchers and learn what it takes to compete in this very competitive field. Now, in a related story, Merck employees and retirees were recently honored for their volunteer services to the students of North Penn schools. The volunteers spend several days a month in the schools providing science information and role modeling for the students. Each volunteer was given a replica of the human backbone to signify their importance in the Merck partnership at North Penn.
North Penn gifted mentorship students Adam Older and Josephine Drew were recently recognized for their outstanding achievements. Adam Older traveled to Hungary to compete in the Karate World Cup, where he won first place in kunite fighting for 17-year-old males. Josephine Drew performed a difficult piano concerto by Rachmaninoff for the North Penn Symphony Orchestra. She was named the orchestra's Youth Soloist Competition winner. Congratulations to both students.
Okay, under the leadership of North Penn High School teacher Linda Westerland, 60 members of the FBLA recently attended a regional meeting at the new Core State Center. The meeting of the Future Business Leaders of America was attended by approximately 460 students from 11 Montgomery County high schools. Students heard remarks from the president and CEO of Core States and had a tour of the facilities, which included a tour of the Flyers locker room.
Recapping some recent achievements in North Penn student activities. The North Penn Marching Knights, with an overall score of 95.8, clinched the state championship at Hershey on Saturday, December 9th. This honor came on the heels of a strong showing by the Knights the week before at Giant Stadium, where they placed second. Many congratulations to the North Penn Marching Knights.
At the recent state thespian conference, the North Penn Thespian Troupe placed fourth among 27 competing high schools. The troupe also won several individual recognitions, including Eva DeVirgilis, who was named Best Actress, won the Hall of Fame Troupe Award, and received a $100 scholarship for her monologue audition. The troupe has also been selected to perform a play in the international competition.
At the annual Mardi Gras parade, the North Penn bus drivers and mechanics won first prize in the non-commercial category for their entry in the Lansdale Mardi Gras parade. The drivers and mechanics worked many hours to decorate the bus. Others worked the wonderful Sesame Street puppets, which were talking outside the windows of the bus. These are the puppets used in the district's bus safety program.
At the annual reorganization meeting on Monday, December 2nd, the Board of School Directors elected Donna Mengel as the new president for a one-year term. Don Hill was elected as vice president, and Mrs. Mengel thanked former President Tom Clemens for his leadership and commitment as president. She noted that she looked forward to the coming year and was prepared to work and address the challenges that lie ahead for this board.
Dr. Sandra Mangano was given the additional responsibility for directing staff development for the district. Dr. Mangano was appointed as the Director of Planning last January, and since that time has had responsibility for the district's long-range planning. She will continue to supervise the long-range planning effort, but will have the additional task of directing staff development. Her new title will be Director of Planning and Staff Development.
Okay. School board members approved the appointment of Burton Hines as the associate principal of North Penn High School. Mr. Hines originally began as a math teacher and became an assistant principal at the high school in 1985. His new position is defined as the second in charge in the school absence of the building principal.
The school board has also approved an early retirement incentive program for members of the district professional staff. The board's resolution calls for an approximate 3-month window of opportunity with a notification deadline of March 3, 1997. Those who are eligible must have 30 years of service in the Pennsylvania State Employee Retirement System as of June 30, 1997. Interested coworkers should send a letter of intent to Dr. Judith Miller, Director of Human Resources at the Educational Service Center. Well, we're going to head to a break right now, but we'll be right back with this sports news.
In America, you are not required to offer food to the hungry or shelter to the homeless. There is no ordinance forcing you to visit the lonely. In fact, nowhere in the Constitution does it say you have to provide anything for anybody. Thank you for all you've given. Imagine what more could do.
Only you
can prevent forest fires.
And it's true. We know we can count on you to do what Smoky says.
drown your campfires with water. Make sure it's totally wet. Then stir and drown again.
We know we can count on you to do what Smoky says.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Welcome back to North Penn News. I'm Joel Brown, representing here. Let's update the old NPN scoreboard. We haven't done it in a while. Winter sports very exciting here in North Penn, starting with boys basketball. The Knights on Saturday beat Saturday in 76-45. Jay Jamison scored his 1,000th point, the second North Penn Knight to do that in Knights history, and the fourth in North Penn sports history. And in boys basketball, William Tennant beat William Tennant 65-62. Exciting game. 65-62 final in overtime, overcoming a 17-point deficit. Jamison, 17 points. And girls b-ball, Maidens beat William Tennant 60-45. Amber Spolinsky, 22 points, leading a 13-6 run in the fourth quarter, beating them. That's about it for girls basketball. We have some boys swimming. Also, more exciting stuff here. 117-69 win over Emmaus last Thursday. Jeff Fakish setting the 200 freestyle record at 145.91, and the girls losing that double duel 98-88. Then on Tuesday, the boys 114-69 win over Neshaminy, and the girls winning 101-69 over Neshaminy. There. More sports. Wrestling. That's a pretty sorry season here as they continue, as they lost on Saturday 49-11, losing to Neshaminy on Wednesday, a 53-15 loss to Norristown for the wrestling team. You know, that's going to do it for the old NPN scoreboard. And that's going to do it for NPN. For Trish Williams, I'm Joe Brown. We'll see you next time.